Our planet Earth is a very special place. It's teeming with life, from the smallest insects to the largest whales. But it wasn't always this way. Billions of years ago, Earth was a harsh world of volcanoes and molten rock. It's hard to imagine life in such an environment, but that's where our story begins. Around 3.5 billion years ago, in the primordial soup, life emerged. Tiny, single-celled organisms called prokaryotes. These simple life forms were incredibly tough and adaptable. They evolved photosynthesis, releasing oxygen into the atmosphere. This transformed the Earth's atmosphere, paving the way for complex life. The journey from simple beginnings to today's diversity is a tale of evolution, a story that continues to unfold even now. It's a story that I find endlessly fascinating, and I hope you will too. For billions of years, single-celled organisms were the only life forms on Earth. Then something remarkable happened. Cells began to cooperate, eventually joining together to form multicellular organisms. This was a major leap forward, like going from a single brick to a whole building. Imagine a world where all life is microscopic. Now picture these tiny cells coming together, first in small clusters, then in increasingly complex arrangements. This is how the first multicellular organisms emerged. This transition didn't happen overnight. It took millions of years of gradual change and adaptation, driven by the forces of natural selection. The advantages of being multicellular are huge. Larger size offers protection from predators. Specialized cells within the organism can perform different tasks more efficiently, like gathering food or transporting nutrients. This division of labor allows for greater complexity, and ultimately the development of tissues, organs, and the intricate body plans we see in animals today. This period of early life wasn't without its challenges. The Earth experienced dramatic shifts in climate and atmosphere, yet life persevered. This resilience and adaptability are key themes in the grand narrative of evolution, a story where the survivors pass on their successful traits to their offspring, shaping the future of life on Earth. About 540 million years ago, life on Earth underwent an incredible burst of diversification. This period, known as the Cambrian explosion, saw the emergence of a dazzling array of new life forms. It was as if evolution itself had become a firework display. Before the Cambrian, most life was simple and soft-bodied. But during this time, creatures with hard shells, skeletons, and complex body plans appeared in abundance. Imagine the oceans suddenly teeming with trilobites, with their segmented bodies and multifaceted eyes, bizarre creatures like the five-eyed Opabinia and the fearsome Anomalocaris, the apex predator of its time. This explosion of life wasn't just about new body designs. It was a time of intense evolutionary experimentation. Different groups of animals evolved different ways of moving, feeding, and sensing their environment. Some developed armor for protection, while others became adept at camouflage or hunting. The Cambrian explosion marks a pivotal chapter in the history of life. It's the time when the basic blueprints for many of the animal groups we know today were first laid down. The fossils from this period provide a window into this remarkable time, showcasing the incredible power of evolution to shape life's diversity. With the oceans teeming with life, the next great frontier for evolution was dry land. It was a challenging environment, but life, as always, found a way. Plants were among the first pioneers to colonize this new habitat. Around 470 million years ago, the ancestors of modern plants began to adapt to life on land. These early plants were simple, lacking the roots, stems, and leaves of their modern counterparts. But they were the trailblazers, paving the way for the greening of our planet. As plants spread inland, they changed the very landscape, creating habitats and providing food sources for the animals that would follow. Animals soon followed plants onto land, their bodies adapting to the challenges of living out of water. Insects were among the first, their exoskeletons providing support and protection in the drier air. Amphibians evolved from fish, venturing onto land but still returning to water to lay their eggs. Reptiles, with their waterproof skin and eggs, were better suited to drier environments and eventually gave rise to the dinosaurs, the rulers of the land for millions of years. The colonization of land by plants and animals was a defining moment in the history of life. It led to the development of the diverse ecosystems we see today, from lush forests to vast grasslands, each teeming with its own unique array of life forms.